Welcome to Week 12 podcast. Hey, I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. How are you doing, Rob?
I'm doing good, Sam. How are you?
I'm doing good. Doing good. Not too bad. Came home, had a win, that's good, so we're good on that. But yeah, let's talk about week 12 and the conference standing. Let's go right into it. So conference 1, Earth, New Denver 8-4, Savs 8-4, High Roller 4-8, and Pete Muppets 3-9.
Yeah, we need a next year, Sam. I want to get an in memoriam going on. We
Mm,
play taps each week because there's a lot of dead teams now. So, but hey, high rollers, man, knocked out Savs this week. That was kind of crazy. So, and high rollers he's had a rough season, but he got the big win, knocking Savs down out of first place. He's been up there all year long, and all of a sudden here. This thing has changed. New Denver winning three in a row, Savs losing three in a row.
mm.
New Denver has claimed the top spot and has 47 points, and they play each other next week, not this week. So this week we have Pete Muppets rolling into Savs, I guess, and High Rollers going against New Denver. So these games are kind of they matter,
They
obviously.
matter. Yes.
so
Keep playing.
but either way, these two teams are going to be playing next week for the finals, and we'll see. However, they're both in the playoffs, so kudos to you guys. Well, not quite. Elo Silverti can actually still catch him, so he's hanging on by a thread. But High Rollers and Pete Muppets are playing for pride at this point. New Denver and Savs, we have a change into the guard.
Yeah, yeah. And speaking of that, yeah, let's take a look at the win division. Like you said, it could, the wild card could come from there. The bag of the bat 7-5, LS already 6-6, Gangrene
I
five and
just,
seven, and Straight LA at 5-7.
I'd apologize to straight LA and LO Silverti here, but my God, I was on a 3 game winning streak against the back of the bat, and I actually put up like 150 on him, but I just couldn't beat him, guys. I'm sorry.
You
I was
tried.
trying. I tried, man, but it didn't happen. So that with that pretty much knocks me and David out of there. So it's we play this week, and Elo Silverti and back of the back get in. I mean, he's not completely dead. I am completely dead. If Elo Silverti wins, he can get up there, but I think Eloso next week. I don't know. I don't see any way into this for either of us, to be honest with you, because even if Nolan wins, I'm still a game back, and I'm not picking up 183 points, and I don't think David's picking up 244. So, stranger things are happening. I'm going to try, but because I like to win, but
Yeah.
we'll see how that goes. Back at the bat, it's big game this week against El Silverti, man. Huge game. So
Woo.
El Silverti wins, and that'll set up. And I guarantee you 100%. I will be trying to knock El Silverti out of the playoffs next week if he wins. So it's nothing malicious, but that's just what Gangrene does, man. I'm putting that, and we're all putting the best teams out there. So he's gonna have to beat the best to get in there. So if El Silverti beats Bagger the Bat, I could knock him out of the playoffs next week. Oh, that's cruel. And then again, David could knock straight LA out. So I mean, could knock out the back of the bat. So we got some spoilers going on here. So this was a tough division. So hey, I couldn't get 4 in a row, Sam. I couldn't do it, man.
All right. Well, let's go to
He's a tough guy, man.
yeah, yeah, I saw that. I mean, it's out of the blue that he would score over 200 like that. But anyways, that's
Yeah,
we
we'll
will
see why in just a
we will
second.
talk about that. Yeah, let's go to Conference 2 Fire Division. The Heart Foundation 8-4, Wolfpack 8-4, Belichick
Yeah.
Meat 7-5, and Ninja Assassin 5-7.
Yeah, no, Ninja Assassin, you're on the in memoriam list right along there with us. You cannot catch these guys, but
Nah,
at 84, and then Autumn win at 93. But all of a sudden here, Cody loses one. That's no big loss there. And Wolfpack gets a big win, so it's huge there. These guys, look at there, they're 3.25 points apart on the season too. So when are they playing each other? They do not play each other. I believe they play each other next week, don't they? Or did they just play? I can't remember. Either way, though, that's a big one right there. So Belichick made. He's hanging on by a thread, but he can still get it done. He just needs those points. So,
yeah,
um,
that's the toughest division. right now. That's the
Yeah, I
toughest
mean,
division.
well, and right now, two of those teams are going into the playoffs, so there's no question. And the first round bye is all of a sudden viable there because we just moved down to the water division. The Autumn Wind
Yeah.
is losing two in a row. He looked like he had a stranglehold on it, but all of a sudden he's very vulnerable 2 weeks ago. And that first round bye is so big in this league. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
for
one of the best
sure.
things about it. You're playing week 16 and 17 no matter what if you can get that first round bye. So, and you're playing for the big money, but it's yeah, Autumn Wind, he two in a row, Degenerate Bastards, he gets him. I'm sure that felt good for him, to get a win out of there against Autumn Wind. He's Michael's a proud champion. Kelly Bulldogs comes in with a win. That's a nice one. Mad Dog, he's over there doing 500 push-ups right now. It's just, I'm paying for two, and we're coming in at a combined 9 and 15, Sam. This is not how the Gang Green draws it up,
The
when
green
we're going into the
household.
season.
Yes.
Yeah, I had to deal with the kids until they're 18. No one pays for his own tea now and everything and all his pickups. But I say, I'll pay for your league. Anything you win, I get that money back up until when you've paid me back, and then you get the money. So it's a sweetheart deal for them. For me, now Nolan was actually fairly prosperous. I did pretty good with him. So but Maddox in the first year, he's killing me. So if anybody's sniffing about paying their fees, and pay your damn fees, I'm paying for two. So you know, I'm fantasy pregnant, paying for two.
There you go. Should we start
Yeah, I
the
guess let's
rundown?
go
Might as well
through it.
start. Let's
Yeah,
see.
let's run down. Let's see. We're gonna pull some studs and puds out of here. So let's see what we got, Sam. All right. Well, as Game Green just drawing up the excitement, I'm walking back to my computer after getting another beer. And as we roll over to our franchise, we run into our weekly results, and we roll into the week 12. High roller Savs. High rollers, man. High rollers. 155.75, 100% efficiency rating coming in against Savs at 97.1. This week, Savs, he gets big time out of his quarterbacks again. Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson getting back on the board for him. Lamar Jackson losing in Jacksonville. Oh, and then sending not very, sportsmanlike tweets out to people. Twitter, worst thing that ever happened to society. But why talk about his 3-game losing streak? It's hurting. Big one for high rollers there. Jared Goff coming in on Thanksgiving Day. Geno Smith and Jared Goff. Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. We just got to pause here on that. Geno Smith and Jared Goff just beat Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson in fantasy football.
Gee.
I have nothing more to say after that. I mean, great freaking win for Manny right there, man.
Mm-hmm.
So Goff and Smith, Allen and Lamar. I mean, there's other players, but who cares? All right, New Denver, Pete Bumpets. New Denver keeps on rolling. 3-game winning streak, 137.5. Terrible roster management this week, 82.3. Shameful. Fortunately, you ran into what is the opposite of a buzzsaw? It would be Pete Bumpets. So Tom Brady, he's got Patrick Mahomes, but I think the Chiefs were put in about the most vanilla game plan I've seen in quite some time, and he only got one touchdown. They're playing the lousy Rams. DK Metcalf, Terry McLaurin. Ugh. New Denver, he's on a roll, man. He is on a roll. Aaron Rodgers, though, we got some drama there. Aaron
Mm-hmm.
says, as long as they're not mathematically eliminated, he wants to keep playing. But I guess when they're mathematically eliminated, he won't keep playing. I see a new quarterback on the horizon for New Denver for the playoffs, Sam. What do you think?
Dude, I have Aaron Rodgers. I want him to keep playing.
Yeah,
uh,
he's yeah. Are you sure? Because it's 14 points, Sam. You
I
can
know.
get 14 points off the waiver wire.
Remember what I told
Unless you,
you? Remember the stat last time I told you was that 1 week because I have Aaron Rodgers and Lawrence, right? And then the first time Rodgers beat out the Jaguars quarterback Lawrence for the first time all season. So it wouldn't be a bad thing to drop Rodgers for somebody else. you know?
yeah, yeah, I would agree. All right, now we move over and we're gonna get some studs and puds going here. All right, so I just like to nominate that I don't believe I've gotten to 20 total points off my tight end position this year. It's been just a catastrophe there.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I would put it Mike Evans. Mike Evans, he's in my running for the putt of the year and a player that I severely do not like at this moment in time. He's just not good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he just I don't know what the hell the problem is there. He's just not good anymore. So Back of the bat. So Gang Green, Justin Herbert, Dak Prescott. Derrick Henry has a down game. Pacheco. What am I going to do? I got 147. He got 84% because I unfortunately tried to chase Jamar Chase and that nonsense, and I should have probably started Amon St. Brown there. What are you going to do? So Jamar Chase is easily the best receiver on my team, and so it's cost me some points. It all didn't matter because Josh Jacobs
Josh
ran for
Jacobs.
an 84-yard touchdown in the end. This is a stud performance for the week.
Mm.
Kyler Murray everything Kyler Murray does feels like it's in garbage time.
Yep, fourth
As
quarter.
soon as I know, I'm just talking about. Kickoff, first quarter. It's just garbage time for the Arizona Cardinals. Everything he does just seems like it's in a losing effort at all times, right?
Yeah.
So one quarterback, even Sam Tate puts up 208 points on me, man, 207.75. One quarterback. I was feeling pretty good going in with Dak Prescott and Justin Herbert against this one quarterback, and then he gets 61 and a half, and then he just the Dolphins. I should have played defense that morning and picked them up just to not start them, to keep them away from them. That was just too obvious of a pickup. But you know what? To tell you the truth, Sam, I was never paying attention. So there was the Miami Dolphins going again, the Houston Texans in a Week 12 must-win situation. I let my opponent get them. I did not deserve to win. Good game for you, bag of the bat. You are the man. Moving on, 61 and a half. Josh Jacobs, obviously a stud performance. El Oso, straight LA. Travis Etienne, 0. Ouch. That hurts. That hurts, man. 112, 122. This is a low-scoring, tough game for both these teams. A lot of points on the bench. David out there, he doesn't run Aaron Jones out there. But then again, I can't second-guess these things. You shouldn't at all. Etienne has a fine matchup. He's got McCaffrey going. Wilson's been great. How do you bench McCaffrey? So you just got the odd man out there, so – that's tough. They benched Tua in the third quarter just because Tua is kind of like Gumby, man. He's like every time you watch him out there, he's like twisting and turning in ways that you never knew were actually humanly possible. So he's way bigger than I thought he was, but he just plays small. And I don't mean he plays small. He just seems small when he's on the field. I don't know what the deal is with him. So this is a tough loss for straight LA. And, one of those wins that El Verde pulls out of the backside of it. Look at this. Travis Etienne and Alvin Kamara, both with zeros. Oh, that hurts. Rashard White gets the 10 over McCaffrey. The Niners were taking that game off, and the defense just shut them down. Justin Jefferson, 23 and a half. That's really the difference. But both these guys here in their efficiency in the 80s. Nolan puts Chris Godwin on the bench, so of course he scored. If he started, he would have gotten 2 points. So this is a season ender pretty much for State LA and keeps El Oso breathing. This is a pretty good low scoring game though. So Ninja, did you just beat Heart Foundation?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man, Cody, 108. I love this shit too. Cody, what are you doing here? He's like, well, I'm starting the 9 best guys I thought I had for the week. What do you want from me? So, Cody made the cardinal sin of leaving Zeke on the bench too because he actually played well on Thanksgiving. I don't know what the hell that was. I guess they put that stupid red cup over there so he can go jump around in it. And so I'll remember that for next year when I don't dare have Zeke on my team. So 61 and a half out of Josh Jacobs, Sam. That feels pretty nice, huh?
Yeah, I was on the road, coming back at that time. So I didn't check the scores until I got home. I was like, oh my gosh, he blew up. So
yeah, he blew up all right. Yeah, he had a huge week here, man. Some of your guys that you would expect to score, Devontae and Kittle's been pretty down this year though.
Oh yeah.
Trevor Lawrence had a huge game. Sam, you got it. In all honesty, I'm looking at your team. This is a pretty good team. It's just, you got Joe Mixon and Keenan Allen over on the bench there, and Brian Robinson coming through. You had a good team. There's nothing specifically bad about it. We've been picking on you all year, but
Cooper,
it's pretty good, really.
Mark Cooper had a chance to score in that very last play, and then he got tackled right. I'm like, go, yeah. Tay and I was like, go, and then he got tackled right before the touchdown. So that would have helped a little bit, but yeah, I'm kind of happy with my team. It sucks that I'm coming through towards the end of the season,
Yeah,
but that's how it is.
Yeah, no, no, absolutely. But like I always say, winning fantasy games is a lot better than losing them. So Cody coming through, just not a great week for him. 139. It's not a bad week at all. So it's just one of them fantasy games. Nice
Mm,
work out of his receivers for this week. He's smart enough to leave Mike Evans on the bench.
mm.
Starting the Denver Broncos defense, and they lost. That
That
one
was my.
hurts, man. Cody, what do you got the Broncos defense for anyway,
um,
man? I know they're
they're
pretty good.
horrible.
They kind of started to look like they're going to quit. All right, Wolfpack and Belichick, mate. This is a huge win for Wolfpack, and Belichick, mate, coming in with a 99.
99. Yeah.
99 and running the double goose out of Etienne, Kamara, and McCaffrey. Okay, those are good running backs. They were not good this week.
Mm.
When DeAndre Swift sitting over on your bench outscores them both, all three of them together. That's whew. Kamara, Pudley, very Pudley, McCaffrey. I don't know, who even knows what the hell they're doing there. Christian Watson, what a revelation. All right, on the other side, Wolfpack has a team very similar to Gang Green. He's going to the playoffs. I can't buy a win. Don't know. Tyreek Hill. I don't have Tyreek. He only had 8 points. Smith Schuster. This game was dull.
Yeah.
Top, what the hell are you starting Juju Smith Schuster coming back from a concussion for? Against the Rams team, they're not even going to bother to try to play. He should have just ran Gabriel Davis out there and hoped for this one every 8 weeks he does something. All right, Autumn Wind. Autumn Wind. Well, he had Jalen Hurts. Yeah, I got 141 and a half. This is really a bigger win out of degenerate bastards here.
Yeah.
Josh Allen, Justin Herbert. Look at that. Allen and
Mm.
Herbert. Herbert finally gets his receivers healthy. And imagine that. He's putting up 35 points.
Mm.
So, God, I didn't somebody drop Herbert over there? I
Really?
can't even remember.
Mm.
I think they did. What are you dropping Herbert for? Yeah. So Saquon, Aaron Jones, man, nice week. 21 out of Godwin. This is actually a really good week. And 86.3, leaving Miles Sanders on the bench. That's a tough one to leave on the bench. But
Yeah.
again, you're running out, Miles Sanders, Aaron Jones, David Montgomery. You're like, so he had a nice running back week there. So Dalton Schultz, Dallas, huge on Thanksgiving Day.
Wow.
Godwin looking good. Again, here's another one of those teams I look at and I go, yeah, he's sitting here at 5-7. This is a pretty damn good team. Yeah, this is not surprising, but it's funny in this league. We don't have any bad teams. It's just that we have some players that just didn't win as many games as they would have liked to. So, and and on the flip side of it, I'm not really sure we have any really great teams this year. So it's. Yeah, I mean, somebody's going to win it and has a damn good team, but I don't think anybody has anything that's just like, wow, dude, how are we supposed to catch up with them? Not like the year that our champion had like Tom Brady and LaDainian Tomlinson when they were both scoring like a
Mm.
billion touchdowns. That was one of those years. Or like Gang Green last year when we had the top two quarterbacks, the top two running backs. Oh, I digress. Anyway, nobody wants to hear about me except for me. Kelly Bulldogs, Mad Dog, finishing it up here. Kelly Bulldogs coming in, 147 and a half points. This is a nice week. Derek
Mm.
Carr. I believe he finally broke the curse and got 3 touchdown passes in that game, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm.
I can't swear to it, though, but I do believe he did. It was like 38 games in. Mad Dog, you're killing me. Patrick Mahomes doesn't throw the interception there and gets a touchdown instead. He takes Kelly Bulldogs out. It wasn't meant to be this week. DK Metcalf. Kansas City Chiefs defense getting it done out there, looking pretty strong, Sam. These were let's focus back on a couple games in here real quick that were huge. Wolfpack Belichick, mate, wasn't that exciting, but that was a big win for Todd there. And you beating a Hard Foundation really hurts a Hard Foundation a little bit because that gets them back in a tie. LO Silverity over Straight LA in a tight game right there. These guys both put out good efforts. It's just not their weeks. Gang Green tried, guys. It's 150. The back of the bat put up 207. You don't win a lot of games when the other team scores 207, and it's New Denver gets a big win. But I want to say the win of the week this week. This is High Rollers taking out Savs, man. This is a classic. These guys are buds, and this is a classic late season. Yeah, I'm not giving it to you. So it's kind of like last year when Stevie started talking trash on David when he beat him in week 13 or something. Dave's like, Oh my God. Please. And
Yes.
what do? You just take it. It's like I said, I'm aiming for Nolan next week. There is no question right now. I got an in-between game against David myself this week and finish it out. And it's been a fun season. It's been a very easy season, Sam. I've kind of enjoyed it. So let's keep it going that way.
So what we got? We got 2 weeks left for the season.
2 weeks. 2 weeks and we're rolling on the playoffs.
Nice. And where are we going all the way to week 17, Rob?
Well, we go to 17. Now they have 18 weeks. We don't play week 18, which is wonderful. So we
Gotcha.
finally
We don't
don't have
play
to
week
play where
18. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah,
Yep.
that's what I was
Yep.
asking.
Same standard schedule, except for that crappy year when they had COVID and there were no fans in the stand, and everybody's like, "Who the hell's playing who this week? And why do we start in week 3 and when we end in week 12?" And I'm like, "Man, I don't know. I'm trying to make something happen.
Yeah,
We only
yeah.
charge you $100. Hey, but we got a champion out of Revis that year. That was awesome, man. Big Mark, man. He texted me the other day when I was on my way to LA. As a matter of fact, it was like it was meant to be. I was like, dude, I'm heading into your old neck of the woods, man. It's good to hear from you. So, all right, guys.
All
Thank
right,
you very
guys.
much. Let's pay it up. Get your starters in. Waiver wires back to the normal time. Thank God I remembered right now. And there we go.
Yes. Good luck, everybody, and I'll make sure to put the Venmo account there to pay the league, and make sure you get your waiver wires. And good luck, everybody.
Yep. Thanks, Sam.